Oh my gosh, come on in, fellow pop culture aficionado.
Or our moms.
Hi, moms. Enjoy us on the couples couch. We saved you a seat.
We're Tanner and KB Cunningham, a married couple who dish out hilarious banter and spark interesting conversation.
From the wild world of reality TV and the furthest reaches of the internet, we're here to unpack it all. So grab a snack, settle in, and let's explore the fascinating intersectional world of pop culture. Good morning from the couples couch.
Good morning. Happy Monday, May 6th.
Happy Met Monday, baby.
Wow, the first Monday in May is today.
The first Monday in May. It is a glorious event. It is a holiday. It is the day that, honestly, we look forward to this day. I start talking about Met Monday in February, and it's a good day.
It's a good day. Yeah, I agree.
We are currently still in Kentucky. Don't we give the people a play-by-play?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay,
update them. We did a weekly pod last week.
Yeah, we did, I think, one podcast last week. So thank you so much for listening. You all have so much time to get caught up on all of our incredible stories. Mm-hmm. We have been in Kentucky. We have been doing the most. We've been taking care of family. We've been with friends. We've been loving, just getting to see people that we care about. And that's kind of what's been cooking. Yeah. And now it's Monday, May 6th. And we are going to attempt to get you more consistent episodes this week. We'll see what's cooking.
Yeah. Because we are still here and we'll be here for a minute. But hopefully we'll be a bit more consistent.
Yes. And yesterday we had a beautiful brunch at this place called The Mixer. We actually went there twice this weekend.
Yeah, really good.
We got to do full little Tanner's parents, my parents. We try to get us all together. Just because we all get along and it's really nice to be able to do that together. So it's one of my favorite things to do is if it's possible to get both of our parents up and
and we're super fortunate in the fact that both of our parents live here still. So it's always a twofer when we come. We get to see all the fam. Yeah,
we know how privileged that is to be able to we get to see all of our family in one spot.
Yeah, most married couple have to travel to see two sets of family. So we're fortunate we don't.
Yeah, and we're thankful. And so that's kind of what we've been up to there. We saw all kinds of people this weekend. We have things happening on the agenda for the rest of the week between work and everything else. And we are still on our hometown tour.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's exactly what it is, a hometown tour.
We are podcasting at Tanner's parents' house. He has his baby in his lap.
Fat boy in my lap.
He's literally asleep in his lap.
Brooks, he was so funny. He saw me get in this recliner and he was okay to be on the rug until he saw me get a blanket. And he's like, okay, well, Dad, actually, I think I need to be up there with you.
No, literally.
And so now he got what he wanted.
He usually does.
Yeah.
That's my baby. He got what he wanted. Mm-hmm. And he had fresh farm eggs this morning for breakfast. And
living the life.
Yeah, he's living his best life. He cried for his dad. I stayed here and took calls this morning. And Tanner went with his daddy to go run some errands. And Brooks was crying for his dad. He missed him.
So sweet.
And just the Brooks update is that he loves being here. He genuinely loves being here because he gets to be outside so much. And he goes to my parents' house.
He loves support.
And he plays with the dogs. He comes to Tanner's parents' house. He has a porch that he lays on, and he can watch the chickens and the birds and have a fan blowing on him. And he's living his dream life.
Truly.
So that's what we've been up to, and it's been so fun.
We got to see some friends yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we got to see our friends, the Heathers. That's what I'll call them, and they are doing so good. And it was such a blast to see them too. We've got to see, honestly, a childhood friend I've known for a very long time, and we don't keep up with each other, but when we see each other in town, it's so nice. She looks like she's doing great. Yeah. So excited for that. And we've been doing all of the things and we've been doing all the catch ups and it's been nice. So thanks for still listening. Don't forget to keep subscribing. And if you are not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to YouTube channel right now. We go live there. We'll be back on a live consistent basis next week. Mm-hmm. This week, we won't just give you that update. We won't probably be doing lives, but we were going to try to be more consistent. Yeah. And you'll get a live consistent update next week. Go in and subscribe to our YouTube. If you're not already following our TikToks and Instagrams, that's where we put out stuff basically on a daily basis. Go there, check out our content, make sure you're following it. It's at the Couples Couch Podcast. And that's where we are there. So go ahead and just do that plug early. And you know what? Mother's Day is Sunday. So this is also your reminder plug now that if you celebrate Mother's Day or if you honor those people in your lives that are mothers to you, don't forget, it doesn't have to be the things, but get a gift or just write a card, paint them something. We like to paint little watercolor cards for people sometimes when we don't want to do gifts. So there's just saying you don't have to do material things, but just be thinking about that. That's on your radar. Mother's Day is afoot.
Mother's Day is upon us.
Yeah.
Something that I wanted to talk about is things that I've noticed since being here versus being in Colorado, like in the South, or like
yes, okay. Your Southern
my
observances.
Southern observances, things that I've forgotten to be true. But one of them is bugs on windshields are really a prevalent problem here.
Bugs on windshields are a prevalent problem. In Colorado, there are just not that many bugs.
No.
Like, we live at over 6,000 elevation.
Yeah.
The bugs just aren't that, they're not just that big. You know, we get some gnats, we get some flies. Every now and then we have some mosquitoes if it's really wet. We don't have bugs. This is wild. Cracks in the windshield? You got it.
Oh,
every car has a crack.
At your head? Absolutely.
We live in the desert with rocks.
Yeah. But no bugs. So that's a twist. Yeah, your mom, she was so sweet. She picked us up, and I was like, oh my God, her windshield was covered in bugs. I was like, I forgot.
That was just from, like, coming to get us.
No, truly. Like, anytime you stop, would it be in your best interest? Like, if you want to see what you're driving into, like, probably clean your windshield.
Clean your windshield. You're going to have to. You're going to have to. Blessings on your home, Kentucky fams.
Yeah. Have you noticed anything?
Okay, there is. Speaking of windshields, there's something that actually bothers me here.
Wait, what?
Maybe I just don't maybe I'm not in enough like hometowns in Colorado, but people that put RIP stickers on their car, and by RIP I mean, you heard me, RIP, rest in peace, rest in power, baby. And those rest in peace stickers on cars, I just if you're going to put that on a vehicle, I would check with the person before they pass away. Like, go ahead and get it in their living will and testament. And if you already don't have a living will and testament, like, you should get that worked out. You can go online and make a document easy. But why? What is the point? They don't care. You don't ruin your car with in memory of, with prayer hands. Yeah. Like, that is so dumb to me. I'm like, you wasted $30 for somebody to never see this? Cool. And
unless I don't, because I don't understand.
Especially old people.
Yeah. That's fair, because I'm like, if that's the way that they choose to cope, God bless. But it's not the way I would choose to cope.
Right. There's just so many other things you could do besides a sticker. Start a memoriam fund. Do know, I know people. I have young family members that have passed away, and they do a donation at graduation every year to somebody's scholarship. I know people have scholarship funds like that. Some people do a memory thing, do a home sign for all I care, but don't put it on your car. You're gonna make their death a bumper sticker. It's so weird to me.
That does sound strange.
Yeah, no, it's freaking weird.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah, and I'm like, what's that doing? Does it just make you feel good?
I think so.
Or is it attention seeking? You want us to know that you've lost somebody close to you? Perhaps. And I've also seen people do it when those people actually weren't close to them and it was attention seeking. So I'm just okay, weird. So yeah, I don't know. I don't like the car thing. I don't love. Yeah. I'm like, if you're going to put a sticker on your water bottle.
Literally.
Tanner has some new stickers on his water bottle. They look amazing.
Yes. I got a new water bottle, a new Nalgene. It was time. I got the one that doesn't have such a wide mouth opening. I've really been enjoying it.
I'm really into it too.
Beautiful, stunning green color. And then I decided to add my stickers that I got from the King Pleasure exhibit in LA. So they're Jean-Michel Basquiat stickers.
Then they look so good. And we were so excited to do that. Actually, we saw people this weekend and got to tell them all about that. Mm-hmm. And we're going to go tour the Alhambra.
We're going to go get a private tour of the Alhambra because we're celebrities, I guess. Question mark?
No, we're not celebrities, but we have some old relationships with some people here in town. And the Alhambra, if you don't know, is to me, it's a town gem.
Definitely.
It is just such a beautiful place. And I have so
many of the Pearl of the Pennyroyal, some would say.
We are the Pearl of the Pennyroyal. And it is a shining crown. I love the Alhambra. They do so many incredible things, for our city, with our city. They do so many things to make sure kids can get involved in the arts.
Exactly. Yeah.
First of all, I went to church there as a kid a few years because our church was being renovated. And so that was always fun. I have so many fun memories of being in Sunday school down there and all that. But what I really think about is just all the work they put into the kids of our community.
Yeah.
And that they put into adults so adults can learn more about that, or they do the big read there. And if you get adults to read more, kids are naturally going to read more. Right. There's just so many connections that place does a great job. So I can't wait to go to it. I haven't been to it in years, and I'm thrilled.
Yeah,
I'm
me
thrilled.
too.
I
Me
love
too.
the Alhambra. It's a city gem.
I know. I have to tell them though, like once I get on the stage, I am going to sing. So they're just prepare your ears and your spirits.
Actually, one time we did get on that stage, and I had the confidence of a slug at that time, and I like sang myself. I walked myself off the stage singing basically because I forgot the words. I was singing.
It's your redemption moment.
It is. I'm gonna sing out loud, sing out strong.
Yes, sing.
Yeah. So yeah, and Tanner and I actually had, last thing I'll note about the Alhambra
is
that Tanner and I did our last senior solos together on that stage where we played Lovers, and guess what? It wasn't playing for me, baby. I just played the long game. Just took 12 years to make it happen. So we made it happen, everybody.
We made it happen, folks. I'm trying to think. Oh, something else I've been doing since I've been here, trying to get a pulse about Taylor Swift.
My baby, Taylor Swift.
Because honestly, with this whole new album that came out, I'm sure everyone's seen it on Facebook. A lot of like religious leaders put out that she is potentially now the devil.
Oh, I know. I love those religious leaders. It makes me LOL so much. I'm like, ah! I'm like, because she used thematic songs. Right. She used themes in her music.
Yeah. And so I've been really just trying to get a pulse on like where people stand with Taylor. Like here specifically, I'm like, do we think she is the devil? Like, what are our thoughts? I would say
50%.
Yeah, 50% would
60-40. 60s.
There was some confusion. They couldn't decide if Beyonce was the devil or Taylor was the devil first and foremost.
Right.
Like I think both of them, they could see being the devil.
Which is so wild to me because Beyonce just put out the most banger of an album. Like, I'm not going to compare the two. The women don't need to be competitive comparison against each other.
Sure.
But like, they just like, they both put out album bangers. Beyonce really like, she put her whole foot and body in that album and it's amazing. Torture Poets Department, also incredible. Put her whole foot and body in that album. There is no comparison of the two. They're just incredible works of art.
Yeah.
And people really don't know how to listen to lyrics and they get their news from Facebook, people.
Sure.
And I love it how it's always the women. It's always the women who are the devil. And I'm like, you didn't say nothing about that man. Once again, actually, let me quote.
Well,
this. Yeah, like don't. Yeah.
You're going to head up our story here.
Go ahead. Yeah, you go ahead, babe. Let me stop.
No. Please. You're fine. But yes, so I've been trying to get a pulse on people and see what they think of her. I would say a vast majority would say they don't like her anymore after this new iteration of her.
She rolled the stone away.
Right, exactly. She's guilty of sin. She's done all these things. And now people have kind of taken a turn on her, I would say. And to those people, what I have to say, if you happen to have any tickets for the Eras Tour in Indianapolis or where's the other place?
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Miami's also an option, but like we're really looking at Indianapolis, New Orleans.
Right. I'm pretty sure you have to give us those tickets or at least sell them at a very discounted cost because if she is the devil, I think that's what the Lord would want from you. That's
absolutely.
What he would require.
And you've already poured money into the devil. Now it's just time to like pass it off to somebody else. Go ahead. Let's pass the offering plate. And like, just because you rolled the stone away doesn't mean my offering plate's still not ready to take in, baby. Yes. So go ahead and pass that plate and put those tickets in.
Put those tickets in our hands, please. So yes, if you have any tickets you're looking to get rid of at a very discounted or free cost.
And we're nonprofit.
Period.
Literally. We're making no profit off this. So like, feel free to donate. I'll get you a 501c3 somehow. I'm like, just give me a couple of weeks. I can figure it out.
I'll figure it out. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no. So people just are really up in arms about that.
I know. It's so weird to me. Yeah. There are some things. Yeah.
To your point. Also, what I have to say is KB made a great point that like Hosier, however you say his name.
Take Me to Church.
Take Me to Church. I heard nothing. It was crickets whenever that man put out this song years ago talking about Take Me to Church. I want to be your religion.
I'll worship at the ground. And I remember hearing some like flack about it, but not the flack that we're getting from Taylor. And I say, Hosier, hats off to you. You're incredible too.
No, I have to say, if you don't have the same gumption that you have for Taylor, if you listen to that song, Hosier, search your heart and know that you're a hypocrite.
If you don't have the same gumption for Morgan Wallen that you do for Taylor Swift.
Search your heart and know you're a hypocrite.
Search your heart and know you're a hypocrite. If you don't have the same, I can start listing these gumptions, talking about rolling the stone away. But you know what? They did this to, like, if we want to keep in like themes of like women in country music, they did the same thing with the Dixie Chicks for just saying they didn't like George Bush. So, you know, you can't have the opinions of these people and they'll hate you. These people only raise you to cage you. Taylor said what she said.
She said what she said. Sarah's and Hannah's, sell us your tickets to the Eras Tour, please and thank you.
Please and thank you. Sell us those tickets. And what I will say, like my last thing on Taylor of that part of this is that like most of, why don't you go and like listen to the song and hear the theme? People are like, because they'll like post part of the lyrics, but they only post a portion of it. It's like, what if I roll the stone away? They're going to crucify me anyway. It's a theme. We do this all the time in literature. If any of you have read a book, you know that books have themes and main ideas and analysis. And we're now doing like a very in-depth lyrical analysis of 31 songs and those themes, talking about like what happens if you do like expose yourself. What happens, like, you know, like how the media already is. Crucify doesn't mean one thing. They didn't just crucify one person in life.
No.
Like crucify is a broad verb. It doesn't have to be for one thing. So I just like, I just say people crack a book. Crack a book.
Yeah. No, truly.
And if you haven't, go to your local library and sign up, because local library are pillars of the community.
Yes.
And you can also get free Libby downloads on that and do your audiobooks for free, which is what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's enough on that. Oh,
just kidding. Breaking news.
Breaking news, actually. So Taylor, we'll get into this like fully into it, but since we were talking about Taylor, Taylor's producer, Jack Antonoff, has been a little bit messy.
A little bit. Jack is never not messy, right?
No, he's never not messy, and I love that about Jack.
Yeah, I think that's why Taylor loves him too.
Yeah, Jack is messy, and I also think like that group of people is working hard to pull together like quality people in music. Mm-hmm. But Jack produced Kendrick Lamar's latest diss track.
Okay, say more.
So Kendrick, the boys are beefing.
Oh, we love a little boys beef.
So like a day ago, maybe 3 days ago, I don't know, a couple days ago, the boys started beefing, and the boys here are Kendrick Lamar, who will be named first because he seems like the more integrity person of this one, and then latter name second, Drake. And Kendrick Lamar dropped this song the other day, 616, that Jack Antonoff actually produced. And in that, he's talking about Drake hooking up with minors and doing inappropriate things and having babies that are secretive that nobody knows about, messing with the Kardashians. There's just so many things. And I just say, like, if I know something, Jack is always going to be in on it. Jack's always in on the joke. And if you're not following Jack Antonoff on Instagram and reading his jokes, then once again, you also don't see theme. Go and do it.
Go and do it. Go and read a book. Jack Antonoff's Instagram.
No, literally. Just like nothing is as it seems.
Right.
Yeah, and so the boys have been beefing, and Drake basically has just come back and said like, I don't have a secret baby, and I'm like, nothing about the minors?
Right?
The minors?
Okay, but yes. I would cop to having a secret baby before the minors.
Yeah, no, literally. And it's like, well,
you know, okay, this is all alleged anyways.
Yeah, all alleged. Alleged.
I do remember like a long time ago reading like very disturbing things about him and Millie Bobby Brown.
Oh, absolutely. And like the grooming of that. And I don't think it's amiss that it's all coming out the same time the Diddy thing's coming out.
Sure. And
because Kendrick's like talking about in his like rap beef with him of like how he has like all these really bad connotations with, not connotations, all these, he's like has marked actions with people who do those things.
Well,
allegedly.
Do you think this will actually take him down at all? Like, do you think that this will be big enough? Because Drake is like such a huge artist, right? Like, he's such in the zeitgeist of music and pop culture. Like, do you think this diss track from Jack will be enough and Kendrick will be enough to like take him out?
Depends on if he has charges. Charges change the game.
Yeah, I agree.
Charges change the game, but I think that's very much something we'll get into in connection. I'm like, it's no list on me, no confusion on me that Drake's diss track happened the same time that Kim's getting booed at a roast. They're both talking seemingly together, and there's one person. Yeah, there's just so many pieces involved. It's wild. It's like the downfall. I don't know. I just feel like it is like a mass exposure once again of celebrity. And, you know, if he is messing with minors, then yeah, he needs to be canceled. That's disgusting, and that's not what we should have.
For sure. No, certainly.
And I say that for all folks messing with minors.
Oh, yeah, obviously. Yeah, no, it's interesting. But yes, you did bring up the roast. So should we get into that?
Let's talk about the roast, and then we'll like round out with the Met.
Yeah, because we haven't watched these things yet, and so it's like on the list to watch.
Yes.
So if you haven't heard, maybe you haven't cracked the internet open today and seen everything.
Cracked the internet, cracked the book, cracked Instagram. What are you doing?
Crack some stuff open, folks.
Crack. Say crack one more time. Crack. Mean Girls.
Oh my gosh. So yes, there was a roast. Was it over the weekend, I guess? Or when did
the roast happened last night.
Oh, it happened last night. Mm-hmm. Tom Brady's roast happened in Los Angeles.
Yes.
And there were several celebrities who made appearances.
And it was filmed for Netflix.
Right. It's not out yet, right? Or was it like one of those Netflix live
things? Oh, I think it actually is coming out. Yep, we can watch it. Join now.
Okay, great. Well,
I'd rather not.
We won't join now, but we will watch it soon, I think.
Yeah.
So Tom Brady, if you don't know, he is an American football icon. He's won 7 Super Bowls. He's a tight end quarterback, something. I don't know my sports like that, but he does something very, very good in the sports realm, is what I hear about him. Do you know anything else? Tom
Brady, yeah, he was considered like the GOAT and also like the oldest person.
Yeah, he's very old.
Playing sports. I know that his plastic surgery looks like shit.
Does it?
Yeah.
Honestly, he looked good from the photos I saw.
But it sometimes but yeah, he just if we're gonna talk about women's plastic surgery, I can't wait to shit talk this man's plastic surgery. And then sorry moms. And then the other thing that I've seen about Tom Brady is that he doesn't eat cheeseburgers, he's a vegan,
he's very fit. That makes sense for him.
He runs all the time and he's super protected. I know I've seen him on every freaking Hertz commercial this last year because apparently he was broke.
Oh, that happens.
I don't think he's actually broke, but when people are just going after.
He got divorced. It could have happened.
It could have happened, yeah. And Giselle, did she give him back the ring? I don't know. Nikki Glaser said he has 8 now. That was so funny. He looked like he was about to cry right then. That was perfect. So yeah, that's what I know about Tom Brady.
Yeah, I don't know a ton about him either, other than he's kind of a living icon legend, I guess.
He's like a living football legend. The boy knows how to throw a ball.
Wow. Well, he was bred for that.
Yes.
And so he got roasted last night, and there were some very funny parts. Like you said, Nikki Glaser was probably some of the funnier things that I saw, which makes sense because she's actually a comedian.
Mm-hmm, and she's actually funny. I know sometimes when they bring these people on to roast, I'm just
literally, Kim, what were you doing there? You deserve to be booed, frankly. You made one funny, wedding joke, and I think that you think now you're a haha funny person, and news to you, you're not.
Kim's not funny. Kim, first of all, and don't get me wrong, I'm very fine the fact that she was booed, but I also I buy my Skims.
Of course.
I'm just letting people know that I watch the Kardashians. I do all kinds of consumption, but Kim's boo last night made me think, is this the end of the Kardashians? It wasn't even the Bradys. I was wondering about how much of the older Kardashians do people want?
Well, I'll be honest. If they want my opinion, I don't want this new Hulu show they've been giving us.
It's horrible.
It's disgusting. It makes no sense. So no, if they're not going to, and that's their problem. They're too overproduced at this point. They have too much of their own say in the game. Give me old Kardashians when they were not even EPs on it, anything.
Yeah.
Where they just had to follow the storyline, and that's what I need from them. Not this overproduced Hulu docu-series weird thing that they're giving us, and I have to look at Chloe's new face every 2 seconds, and I'm like, babe, just chill.
Right. No, and
chill.
Just chill. No, seriously. Yeah, so that's what I felt about that. But yeah, Kim's not funny. I wanted to go back to that.
No,
Kim's not the funniest person I ever met in life.
Her laugh is funny, but
yeah, she's
that's the only funny thing about Kim.
She's literally nasally.
Her laugh.
I actually enjoyed her in Delicate at the end. I felt like it was very meta. I thought
it wasn't funny.
It wasn't funny, but no, and I think that was a very distinct role. I think Ryan Murphy knew what he was doing. So what I'm saying is Kim, you can stay on the business sides of things. So we don't need to hear from you. Also, I feel like the boo came from the Swifties, but also she just keeps clapping back. She keeps doing I have no sympathy for her in this boo right now because right after the Thank You Amy song came out, she posted a picture with who other than Carly Allison Kloss, and then she posted something about Carly. Her middle name's not Allison; it's just literally what I call her. Somebody said Kim means Carly is Muse.
Oh my god.
And thank you, Amy.
These songs, okay, but to some of the Swifties, honestly, go to bed.
Go to bed.
You try to connect too many dots.
Yeah.
Like you said, if we can rag on Kim, give me a moment to rag on the Swifties.
No, yeah.
Also, go to sleep.
Go to sleep. But no, seriously, go to sleep. But also, yeah, but I get why they're booing her. She keeps egging them on.
Right.
She does keep egging them on. And you know what? Like, rather be booed than egged.
I could see a world, well, maybe where they're not fully retired, right? But like, if Kim is going to start this private equity firm, like maybe she does like go silent for a minute. Like, I think it would be good
She
for her
needs to.
career.
Yeah.
She needs to do what J-Lo won't do either and retire. For like a
No,
moment.
literally. Just
Like,
like, I
take
don't
a
need
beat,
J-Lo on my
take a
Met board
nap.
tonight.
No. Period.
Yeah. So yeah, the Tom Brady roast was like kind of funny. I don't need much from Kim.
I didn't. Yeah.
Like,
Kevin Hart was there. I heard some like really disturbing joke about. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna get into it, but yeah, I'll probably watch it.
yeah, we'll see what happens. And yeah, Ben Affleck ignites plastic surgery jeers at Tom. That's wild.
Plastic surgery what?
Jeers. I don't know what a jeer is.
Oh, like he jested him, I guess. But
that's what I was thinking.
There was an article that I read on the Daily Mail today that Ben Affleck was debuting a new face at this roast. So I'm like, okay, well, don't come for me if you have a new face, Ben.
Right. Don't come for me unless I send for you. Yeah. Kenya Moore.
Kenya. Twirl
out of here. Honestly, Tom Brady, all these people could literally twirl out of here for me. Like, no. I don't need to see Tom Brady again.
Never.
Wasn't he like the last person picked in the draft too? Like, why is he even in the draft? I'm so confused.
No idea. Yeah.
And the draft just happened?
Honestly, no idea.
I don't know.
We don't.
Oh, maybe he was the last person on the draft picked ever. I think Tom Brady was the last person picked on the draft. I'm like, because he shouldn't be drafted. But I was like, is he working again?
I'm like, we are clearly not speaking from expertise at the moment.
No, we don't do sports.
We should get back to what we know. Yeah. So speaking of things that we do know,
so the Met Gala starts in 5 hours, 13 minutes, and 6 seconds.
There's literally a countdown on Vogue.com.
Yeah, I have the countdown up. It starts at 6 p.m. ET. And let me give you all just a little bit about the Met Gala before we jump into it. And that is the Met Gala will take place tonight. We're going to have 3 hostesses, donuts. We're going to have 3 hostess donuts giving us Ashley Graham, Lava Anthony, and Emma Chamberlain. But no, really, you can watch on TikTok and YouTube, and also it'll be all on.
You watch on TikTok. They're one of the sponsors, which I found very interesting.
I didn't find it chic, I'll tell you that. It wasn't giving upper echelon. It wasn't giving what the Met is supposed to give.
No.
So I just thought that was different. I'm like, okay, how are they trying to do this with sustainability? And now they're putting on TikTok. So they're thinking about like breaking down barriers. What's the BS they're trying to sell me that they're not going to do, but they want us to enact on? Which, you know what? I believe in those things, but we don't do it because you're never going to do it. It's a facade. Right. So yeah. And it's going to be streaming on Vogue. But we can't wait to watch it.
No, we can't wait to watch. I'm excited to see what everyone wears and shows up in. One person that I'm really going to be looking for, and I mentioned it last time we talked about the Met, is Lauren Sanchez, because there's just been so much that I've read on the Daily Mail about how much Anna Wintour allegedly despises her fashion. She thinks she's like tawdry and cheap, and like she is always in something sheer, and that doesn't make you tawdry or cheap in my opinion. I just think that you could do something different.
And you know what? This actually makes me think a little bit about like Anna Wintour and what we've seen. And we watched a couple documentaries with Anna. First Monday in May. There's also another one that you could watch. Oh, it's like about like the April edition of Vogue. And we see how Anna always is in that weird push and pull place of like, I have to give this to the consumer, and how do I also keep this high fashion and art? Right. And so I think that's
the gap.
And I think because she knows that commercialization, like she puts in more ads, like just an example of like, Anna's like, but we have to run these ads. Like these ads are what pay us.
I was going to say, she at least knows who feeds her. And I think TikTok and Jeff Bezos and like these Amazon people, she has to, and she realizes it because she invites them. Yeah. She did one Kim Kardashian there, for goodness sakes. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like that. But she is like the queen in the respect of she is willing to like let things move on.
She's like, I'll give you this if you give me this.
Right.
And I respect that about her. You have to be that way in fashion, because there's somebody that I really love and respect. Her name's Grace Coddington, and she always comes up against Anna because Grace is really in it for the art.
Right.
And that's fair. Like you have to have that like second person pushing back. But yeah, I do have very interesting thoughts of like, I want to know what's going through Anna Wintour's mind as she puts her on this thing, because I feel like it was a push pull, just like how she had to give up more ads.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
No, for sure. So no, we're really excited about the Met.
You told me something interesting about it though.
Oh yeah, it was inspired by a ball gown from the 1800s. And what's interesting about the Met, if you don't know, like Mr. Bolton, I don't recall his name at the moment, his first name, but he's kind of like the curator there for the Met. And we saw him in the documentaries. If you remember him, he had the glasses.
Yes, and just brilliant minds. Like
so smart. Like he could talk tables over me and under me. It just wouldn't be fair. And so Mr. Bolton, they have to their goal and their what they're meant to do is take these clothes and like make sure that they last for future generations. Like
Mm-hmm.
they're not to be worn, they're not to be smelled, they're not to be touched. And so one thing that I read that they're trying to do is like use AI and lights and different sensory objects to make it still feel like the clothes are like there and being worn and being touched, even though they're behind glass and can't be.
So what you're telling me is they're drawing inspiration from Kim Kardashian 2 years ago and trying to make it more ethical and meta and bigger.
I don't understand.
Well, Kim wore Marilyn's dress and she ruined it.
Right, but they're not doing that.
Right. That's what I'm saying. They're trying to bring you something just like
they're trying
iconic.
to show Kim how it was done, maybe.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They're trying to show how iconic it could be to do something like this.
Yeah. And instead of ruin it for the sake of a moment.
Right.
Like it's meant to last a lifetime. It's not meant to be,
But like how do we showcase like something stunning and like that has made.
Right.
Yeah. So I literally think they drew inspiration from Kimberly's ball of that era time.
Right. In this 1800s ball gown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's wild. It's really cool. Yeah, and they're gonna do a lot of CGI, a lot of weird stuff. I'm excited to see it. And you know what? The only thing that I'm confused about is that I've seen Dua Lipa out a lot with her designer, and she's been wearing Saran wrap, or maybe that was Doja Cat, and she's been wearing Saran wrap as her outfit. So, we'll see. Everybody's getting ready right now. These girls, I'm sure, are knee deep in their spray tans and hair and makeup. And in 5 hours, we are going to see them on the carpet, baby, which means probably in 4 hours, they'll be getting into their cars because it's wild. So they're doing photo shoots right now. It's wild. It's a long day at the Met.
I'm sure it's been weeks of preparation, frankly.
Oh, yeah.
Between the lasers and all the things.
No, the lasers, the fittings, the hair, the trials, the jewelry. Oh, I love it. I'm so excited.
Any predictions right now? I know we don't know anything, but do you think you'll have a favorite best dress just based on things you've seen from them before?
I'm interested to see what Bad Bunny's going to do.
I was going to say, that's a good choice. Z, obviously.
Obviously, Zendaya's been having like such a huge moment with challengers, and like even she wore a dress with her own face on it the other day. It was so meta. Yeah. And like how she's been doing everything in tennis fashion. And I think the way La Roche has like styled her is just been like, it is Capote and his black swan.
Yeah.
Like she literally, like, wow. Yeah. And I say like the black swan because she's the most striking. She's the, I just like was doing the connection there. So other people, I don't know, because you never know. But right,
these people don't read books sometimes.
No, these people literally don't read books. So, I say all that to say, just like, it's perfect.
Yeah.
And so, I'm interested to see that. I'm interested in Bad Bunny. I'm really, most other men, unless they're bringing me fashion, I don't care to see it. You can get it off my screen quick. I don't care about your black suit and tie from 1930s. It looked the same then. It looked the same now. Yep. Literally bite me. Give me something interesting to look at. Maybe Tom Brady's face will come with his new plastic surgery, and maybe Ben Affleck will display it too. Like, I don't know. Standing the test of time, reimagining beauty. We'll see.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. But we're really excited. Any other thing that we need to update about? Or?
We have not watched Summer House yet, and we promise we will soon and give you that update. And they did the reunion. It filmed last Friday.
Oh.
And so I'm interested to see that filming. Did we watch Vanderpump? We did. I need to rewatch it. I have no idea what happened. We
started The Valley, but like...
Yeah, The Valley was like kind of good. I like vaguely remember it. But yeah, we're so behind. Like I told you, like when we're here, we are in it.
Yeah, we're in it.
We're feeding the chickens. We're eating dinner. We're eating 4 meals a day. My pants are too tight, and life is good.
Life is good. Life is great. Put it on a t-shirt.
Put it on a t-shirt, but don't put it on your bumper sticker. And with that, we say thank you so much for listening to the Couples Couch podcast, where we give you our clickbait culture stories, things that are happening, and an intersectional lens of what's happening on the earth. Be sure to pick up a book today and learn how to read themes. And if you're not sure how to read a book, that is okay. All you need to do is go in and subscribe to our podcast, because we're going to tell you everything you ever needed to know from A to Z, baby.
Basically, your encyclopedia.
Absolutely. Who needs Google when you have us? Thank you so much for listening to the Couples Couch podcast. And love you. Gotta go. Bye.
Love you. Bye.